Tension is rising again in Kaduna, and the whole country is watching closely because what happened in the last security sweep has shaken many people, including prominent voices like Sheikh Gumi. Viewers, as you're listening, please like this video and subscribe so more people can hear clear updates like this. Now, the gist is this: security forces moved into parts of Kaduna after receiving strong intelligence about armed groups becoming more active around some communities. These groups have been troubling villagers for a long time. Attacks on roads, threats on farmers, movements through forest routes, and sometimes clashes with local security volunteers. So when the police acted, it was a big operation and it caught many people's attention. During the operation, security personnel stormed certain hideouts and confronted individuals who were reportedly linked with violent activities. According to what has been circulating in reports and briefings, some of these men were part of armed groups who have been disturbing different parts of Kaduna. The police moved decisively, and that strong response is what many are calling crushing the militias. While the operation was going on, communities around the area said they heard movement, helicopters, patrol trucks, and saw a lot of official presence. My people watching, if you appreciate this kind of breakdown, kindly like this video and subscribe right now. It helps the channel a lot. Now, the part that made the story even bigger was the reaction linked to Sheikh Gumi. For a long time, Sheikh Gumi has been known for speaking about negotiating and discussing with armed groups. He has said many times that most of them act out of grievance or frustration, and that dialogue might reduce violence. But each time he speaks, many Nigerians argue and debate because some believe negotiation is not the right path when people are suffering. So when the police launched this new strong operation, a lot of people began tagging his name online, saying they wanted to hear what he thinks. That is why you are hearing things like Gumi in shock, because the operation was very firm and it challenges the idea that dialogue alone can stop violent groups. Let me break it down gently so everyone can understand. You have one side saying, talk to them, and you have another side saying, stop them with force. This Kaduna operation is a very strong example of the second approach, and that is why it shook the conversation. Now, please, if you're still with me, take 1 second to like this video and subscribe. It helps me bring you more updates. In the communities, many residents say they felt some relief because seeing a strong security presence gives a sense of protection. But they also worry about what happens afterward. Will there be revenge attacks? Will there be more tension? Will innocent villagers be safe? Kaduna is a place where people have lived through too many cycles of fear. And each time there is a major operation, citizens become hopeful but also cautious. Many of them say they want lasting peace, not just temporary calm. At the same time, security officials say the operation was necessary because they cannot allow armed men to hold highways and villages hostage. They say too many families in Kaduna live in fear. Farmers afraid to go to their farms, travelers afraid to use certain routes, parents afraid to send their children to school. And honestly, when you listen to those stories, you understand why people are praising the security agencies for acting boldly. If you agree, drop a comment and also like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Now let's talk about why this particular raid is causing such a big national conversation. It's not simply the operation itself. Police and military have done many before. It is because of the timing, the firmness, and the reaction tied to Sheikh Gumi's previous statements. Whether he supports dialogue or not, whenever the government uses force, people immediately look to see what he will say. Some people even called for him to stop making certain statements publicly. Others argue he is only trying to help peace. This debate shapes how Nigerians understand insecurity in the north. But here's the truth many security analysts agree on. Kaduna's situation is complex. Some people involved in crimes are motivated by money, some by frustration, some by open violence, and some by revenge over old conflicts. So one single method may not work for everyone. That is why, after this operation, Many experts are saying Nigeria needs both things: firm, disciplined security action, and also real community healing, job opportunities, and rehabilitation for those who want to leave violence behind. It is not an easy process, but it is possible with planning. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe as we continue, because we are going deeper. When security forces finished their sweep, they reportedly recovered weapons, motorcycles, and items linked to the armed groups. Some suspects were taken for questioning, and officers said they would follow due legal process. That is important because Nigerians are asking for transparency. They want to know who was arrested, what evidence was found, will there be a proper trial? People want confidence that things are being done the right way. Villagers also hope the operation will reduce attacks on farms. We all know farming is the life of many families in Kaduna and across Nigeria. When farmers can't plant or harvest because they are scared, food supply drops and prices rise. So an operation like this has effects beyond just the towns where it happened. It affects markets, food availability, and even the broader economy. This is why citizens say, if the government can sustain this level of security, many good things will follow. Now, let me ask you watching right now, do you think strong operations like these are the best way to get peace? Or do you think peace talks will help more? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe as we continue. Even though some people say operations like this bring quick results, others warn that after every strong raid, government must also bring development. If you remove armed groups but leave the community poor, isolated, and without opportunities, another problem may rise later. But if you follow security operations with community programs, schools, healthcare, farming support, then you create peace that can last. This is something many Kaduna elders have been saying for years. Many Nigerians are also watching to see if this operation sends a message to other violent groups in different states. When you see a strong security sweep like this, it tells other groups that the government is serious. It also tells communities that the state has not abandoned them. If you value this type of analysis, like and subscribe now so you never miss an explanation. Now let's return to the tension involving Sheikh Gumi. Whether someone agrees with him or not, you cannot deny that he plays an influential role in northern public discussions. When his past comments began trending again after this police operation, it created a clash of ideas. Some people say he should stop speaking about armed groups. Others say he is speaking from experience and trying to reduce violence. This argument is part of what is raising tension right now. But one thing we must all agree on is this: the safety of innocent people must come first. No matter the debate, force, or dialogue, the peace and safety of children, farmers, travelers, and entire communities must be the priority. If you agree, please like this video and subscribe so more people can join this conversation. Let me take you deeper into how the operation affected people emotionally. In some villages, residents said they finally slept peacefully for the first time in weeks. Some said they saw more police patrol vehicles than ever before. Others said they were praying the presence would continue. Because the problem is not only the big groups, but also smaller gangs who take advantage of insecurity. These smaller groups sometimes kidnap travelers or steal from farms. If security stays present, both big and small threats can be prevented. But some residents also worry about the future. They fear that if the operation ends suddenly, the armed men might regroup. That is why many communities are calling for sustained patrols, not just one big operation. If you're enjoying how I'm breaking this down, please remember to like this video and subscribe as we move on. We also need to talk about the human side of this story. The families displaced, the children who can't go to school, the traders who can't move goods freely. Every time Kaduna is in the news for operations or attacks, these families are affected. Many of them want security forces to stay active long enough to restore normal life. Open roads, safe markets, peaceful nights. And many Nigerians believe that if this new, stronger approach continues, things might gradually improve. At the same time, government must handle it carefully. Security operations must protect innocent people. They must avoid harming communities. They must follow proper procedures. And every officer involved must work professionally because wrong actions can make things worse. This balance is not easy, but it is necessary. Before I continue, kindly like this video and subscribe so we can keep growing this community of people who want real understanding, not confusion